Attorney General.
Mr. Speaker, the motion before us this afternoon is as set out in the order paper is, be it resolved that the notification of the President of the nomination by the Police Service Commission of Mr. Alistair Guavaro to the office of Commissioner of Police be approved. Now, the context, as you have said, is important. So I'd like to spend a couple of minutes dealing with that. Mr. Speaker, I rise, of course, after quite a long time in this place. I was here before everyone except my very good friend from Arima, my enemy perhaps from Diego Martin Northeast, and my very good friend on the rest of the benches across there. But I'm here again after a long time. The personnel might have changed, just based on my experience this afternoon. I think there's something to be left for the tone and tenor of the contributions. I would try to be different. So I'm honored to rise to contribute to the motion. The notification today engages one of the most consequential constitutional functions of this Parliament. That is, the affirmation of leadership at the highest echelons in the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. It bears directly upon the efficiency, integrity, and importantly, public confidence in the administration of law enforcement in Trinidad and Tobago. I might add that every citizen in the country will be interested in our deliberations. Now, if you'd allow me to spend a minute or two on the current law and the applicable order.
Is that relevant?
I don't know.
No, I'm asking them.
I don't know. They don't. I don't know if you have any respect for yourself, Father. For the benefit of the House, I should like to take this opportunity to briefly state the constitutional and legal principles that govern the appointment of a Commissioner of Police. The notification is submitted in complete obedience to Section 123 of the Constitution, which, when read together with the Commissioner of Police and Deputy Commissioner of the Police Selection Process Number 2, Order of 2021, provides a deliberate, transparent, and constitutionally safeguarded framework for the selection and appointment of individuals to the highest offices within the police service. At the core of the process lies the Commission, a constitutionally established and independent body, vested with the authority to ensure that such appointments are made on the basis of merit, integrity, and institutional suitability. More on that in a while, because my friends opposite seem to get into fits when we point out to them that this process has not been faithfully observed in the past, and not by us. And I say us this afternoon, not by them. So the process is rigorous. It involves advertisement, comprehensive security and professional vetting, the establishment of an order of merit list, familiar to a gentleman who used to be on the other side, who had a propensity to take, steal, borrow, whatever, the list. But seriously, the legal and constitutional validity of the framework was affirmed by the High Court, by Justice Kangaloo, in the matter Balgobin Maraj and the Attorney General of Trinidad and Tobago in 2021. I won't go into that today, but the judgment of Justice Kokaram not only clarified the law, but unequivocally upheld the critical role of the Commission in preserving the independence and impartiality of the appointment process. It is this very interpretation, rooted in respect for constitutional safeguards and the rule of law, that we on this side have steadfastly upheld, and my learned friends on the other side have found all manner of ways to subvert and throw out disrespect. I shall, Mr. Speaker, respectfully say that the point that the government has vigorously defended the position that the Commission's authority is central to safeguarding the integrity and meritocracy of police leadership appointments cannot be seriously questioned. And I say too that it will be recalled that attempts to modify the process for acting appointments by many on the other side through the Constitution Amendment Bill 2024 failed, as we on this side stood firm in maintaining the Commission's role in appointments to the offices of Commissioner and Deputy Commissioner of Police. And we took those positions as a principled stand taken in support of lawful and transparent governance. Mr. Speaker, so I say that to say this. The notification is therefore far from an administrative formality. It is the culmination of a constitutionally enshrined process recognized by the courts, one that reinforces public trust, institutional stability, and the essential depoliticization of police leadership, a lesson that my friends on the other side have not learned. They should have learned before, because they were part of the drafting of these arrangements, to keep their grubby hands off the police service. So the framework strikes a careful and appropriate balance between independence oversight and democratic accountability, ensuring that those entrusted with leading the police service do so under the imprimatur of the Constitution and with full legitimacy. Now I turn now to Mr. Guavaro. This government expresses its unequivocal support for the nomination of Mr. Alistair Guavaro to the office of Commissioner of Police. Mr. Guavaro's distinguished career, spanning more than 2 decades in law enforcement, has been marked by dedication to public service, a consistent record of operational excellence, and commendable leadership in some of the most demanding and complex of circumstances. His nomination not only reflects the high regard in which he is held by the Police Service Commission, but also stands as a resounding endorsement of the integrity, transparency, and meritocratic rigor of the selection process undertaken by the Commission. It affirms that those who ascend to the highest ranks of the police service should do so and should be taken to have done so, not by favor, but by proven merit. They do so by principled conduct and a resolute commitment to the safety and security of all of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Again, this is a point that my friends on the other side ought by now to have learned.
Too hard.
They have not. They hadn't. Mr. Guavaro is a seasoned law enforcement professional, bringing to the fore over 20 years of experience in national security. His distinguished service within the special branch has seen him occupy several critical investigative roles, each marked by discretion, diligence, and strategic acumen. He's a graduate of the Police Academy in 1996. He has continually sought to elevate his professional capacity. He has received specialized training at the International Law Enforcement Academy in El Salvador, holds a Master of Bachelor's Administration, and has done other courses, numerous other courses in various parts of the world. He has also been called upon in times of national importance to get intelligence on certain sensitive matters. Now, the government has full confidence in the Commission's nomination. We are eager to have the position of the substantive commissioner be regularized, and we know what has been going on for a considerable period of time under the stewardship of my friends opposite. The chaos that the nation has observed over the past month or two lies entirely at their feet. And so too does the anxiety of the citizens. It is an unequivocal truth that within recent years, the country has experienced a troubling upsurge in crime, with an increase in violent offenses. Those things have created widespread fear among citizens, placed immense pressure on the national security infrastructure. Our government, our new administration, has taken a resolute and unwavering stance in its commitment to reduce the high levels of violent crime in this country. And just for the record, we are also looking very seriously at something that my learned friends on the other side might be interested in: the investigation and prosecution of white-collar crime. So watch yourself, all of you, and those of you in front of me, watch yourself very carefully.
Yes.
The administration has prioritized national security as a top agenda item, with focused efforts on boosting law enforcement capacity, enhancing intelligence gathering, and restoring public trust in the police service. In this regard, the government recognizes the importance of appointing expert leadership in the position of Commissioner of Police to drive accountability, reform, and efficiency within the service. This renewed focus, we hope, signals the beginning of an improvement in restoring peace, ensuring justice, safeguarding the well-being of every citizen of this country, and returning us to a position where white-collar crime is punished. And I know that my friend from Aruka Lopino, in another incantation, would have spoken to me before he was infected by his other friend, seriously about white-collar crime. The role of Commissioner of Police is central to the architecture of crime fighting in Trinidad and Tobago. As the highest ranking officer in the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, the Commissioner is vested with the power to manage the police service, mandated to ensure the effective and efficient use of all available resources. That position is reinforced by Section 45 of the Police Service Act, which charges the police with preserving peace, detecting crime, all crime, and apprehending offenders, functions that fall squarely under the strategic and operational leadership of the Commissioner. The importance of having a substantive, not acting Commissioner cannot be overstated. We take this opportunity to place on record our deep appreciation to and thanks for the efforts of Mr. Junior Benjamin, who was left to rescue the service from the debacle that you had taken it to. This country owes him a debt of gratitude. We ask this Honourable House, therefore, to support the motion and to uphold the nomination of the Police Service Commissioner of Mr. Guavaro as this country's substantive Commissioner of Police. I beg to move.